And we are back with another video. In today's video, we are going to be taking Old Man Puffer to Town Hall 11. It's almost ready, so sit back, buckle up, stay tuned, and enjoy the show. Okay, so the madness is over from stream. I will link today's stream inside the in the description of the video. But I just want to go over what I did today, why I did these things. I want to talk about two different directions a person can go when they are approaching a new town hall. And then we're going to talk about the lab also. We're going to talk about the proper upgrade order of what you should do in the lab. So let's go over what we did today. First thing, we already talked about the lab. You got to get the lab done. Lab is very, very important. That is a high priority. You cannot do anything more. You cannot become a new town hall, new offensive town hall, if you don't get the lab done. So the lab is very, very important. What else? As far as the lab, what we did with the lab was, the lab was the only mistake that I made. I used a book of building on the lab. What I should have done was I should have used gems to finish up the lab. And then I would have used a book of building on my army camp. But we'll get to the army camp. I might as well go over the army camps right now. By the way, for all those of you who like this dragon base is not just a base with a dragon on it. I use this for all my town halls. I have one for every single town hall. The dragon bases should all be available on ClashChamps.com. If you don't find the specific town hall that you're looking for, definitely let me know, and I will either send it directly to you or I will make sure that I get it uploaded to Clash Champs immediately. But all the bases should be there. Let me go over exactly what this progress base is. If you notice over here I have all the traps. These are all of the traps, and we'll get into when you should do the traps during this video. Up over here, all the way from here until this separation over here is everything that you upgrade with elixir. These are all of the elixir items. So if you ever need to know, I got some elixir, what can I spend it on? All of your elixir items are right there. And then we move over, then you have all of your gold items. These are all the items that you spend gold on. The items that are non-defensive items, and then all the defenses. And then down over here we have the CC, the Town Hall, and the Eagle, which again is all with gold, upgraded with gold. But that is the progress base. As far as the walls, I normally start from one of the horns up on top and I work my way down. So you can always see where I'm up to on my bases. If you happen to pop into a live stream, you can just see the progress. I'm also going to try and I'll probably try and do one of these videos now that I started a brand new town hall. Maybe we'll do it every 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, maybe once a week, once a month. Leave a comment down below. How often do you think I should give you a progress report, what I've done since the last video that I put out on this specific account. But I digress. Let's get back into the upgrades, what we did today. So I said first we did the lab, and we'll get into what we did in the lab later on. I got two. Did I get two of them? Yes, I got two army camps that are in the process of working right now. And that's all of the elixir items I did. As far as the items for gold, I put down all of my new stuff, including the new defense for the town hall. Don't hold those back. There's no such thing anymore of a town hall 9.5, town hall 10.5. Just put it down. Now, I didn't need to upgrade it, but I wanted to drain my gold so I could use a gold rune because I had a gold rune sitting in my season challenges, my season rewards. I wanted to take advantage of that, so that's why I upgraded this to level 2. You don't have to upgrade the new defenses right away, but you should put everything down for the new town hall. So that's what I did. Now let's talk about. As far as heroes, I got my queen up 4 levels today. I used 2 books of heroes and 2 hammer of heroes to get her done. Warden's up to level 6. Want to give a big thank you to 4foot Nothing, who generously donated $20 in stream to buy the Town Hall 11 pack. So for that, I was able to get the level 1 Eagle, and I was able to get the Warden. Something else comes with it also. I can't think of it offhand. But that's pretty much that's pretty much everything I do. As far as my heroes go, I always give top priority to my queen. I never am playing without my queen. My queen is always up. I only put her down if I have a book or a hammer to use on her. Other than that, I will not play without my queen. So, but my king and my warden, what I'll try to do is if I can't put my queen down, then I'll put the king and warden down, and I'll put them both down together, and I'll play with just my queen. But that's a whole separate video. We'll talk about that some other time. Let's get into more of the upgrades. Now, I said that there's two different ways that you can go when you're upgrading your defenses, when you're upgrading your base. There's two ways. Now, the ways really, it's funny how it works out because there's basically two types of players that play this game. You have just the farmers who don't care anything about war, and then you have the players on the total opposite side of the spectrum who are just the players who are just playing war. The pro players, the ESL players, all the players who enter the leagues and all that type of stuff. So those are the two types of players. Now, it's funny that in this upgrading, both of those two types of players should be upgrading the same way. Yes, I did just say that. But the people that are in the middle, the casual people, the people who war, the people who farm, the people who just play the game, all aspects of the game, those people should probably be upgrading in a totally different way than the other people. Now, why is that? Well, those people, the people in the middle, really care about war weight. They're working on getting their offense up, and they want to keep their defense right equivalent with their offense. As they get stronger offensively, they want to get stronger defensively. So for those people, the way that I recommend upgrading is as follows. You want to, of course, the first thing you want to focus on when you get to a new town hall is getting all your new stuff, put it down and get it to the level of the previous town hall. Again, get it to the level of the previous town hall. That means that this cannon over here should continue to be upgraded until it becomes a level 13 cannon. Right now, I'm working on my wizard tower. Wizard tower is it's level 3 going to level 4. It'll be level 4 tomorrow when I wake up. And then throughout the day, I'll be working on my cannon and my archer and just my cannon and my new archer tower, and I'll just continue to upgrade those. Now, once you get those to the level of the previous town hall, the next thing that you want to start working on is your traps. At Town Hall 11, there are no new traps except for the tornado trap. So what I'll do is, when I'm doing my progress base, see these go up. So what I'll do is I'll move these over like this, and then this way, as soon as I upgrade one, it comes down like that. So that's what I do. So those are going to have to be done. These do not have to be done. These have to be done. So let's move these up. These have to be done. So we'll move these up as well. These don't have to go. Those do have to go. So let's move those up. And these do not have to go. And this one has one more level on it, I think. So now I can look at this and I know exactly what I have to upgrade. And again, what I'll try to do is I'm going to try to focus on my traps right now, focus on getting my new defenses, the new stuff that I dropped down today, get them up to the level of the previous level. Now, if you are one of the people on the extreme side, either the pro players or the players who, don't really do war, but they just, want to casually farm and that's all they do. So those people want to defend their base. They're in there just for the loot. They're in there just to farm. They want to protect their base. Their base is very, very important to them. So for those people, what I would do is I would go in this order. I would start from here. You want to focus on these things like this, meaning in Town Hall 11, you want to focus on the Eagle. You want to focus on your Expos. You want to focus on your Infernos. You want to focus on your Wizard Towers, then your ADs, then your Archer Towers, then your Cannons, and then your Mortars. Now, of course, before you get into any of that, this stuff over here is the most important stuff. You got to get those army camps upgraded as soon as possible. That will make you into a real Town Hall 11, getting those extra spots to those extra troop space. So those are the two different ways of upgrading. Now let's shoot over here to the lab and talk about the lab. Now, I see videos all the time, people talk about the proper upgrade order in the lab. I don't believe that there is such a thing as a proper upgrade order. Everybody plays this game differently. Everybody has their favorite troops that they like to use. And because of that, what I'm going to upgrade and what you're going to upgrade are probably going to be two separate things. You know, for me right now, I'm focusing, once again, with this account, I'm focusing on the hybrid. Being that I had to do the hybrid, I had to focus on getting my healers up for my queen walk. I had to focus on getting my piggies up and focus on getting my miners up. The miners take 2 levels. So I was able today to get, what we do here? We got the piggies done on, we got 1 level done on the piggies. We got 1 level done on the healers, so those are done. I did 1 level on the miners, and then when this poison spell is done, I will do another level on the miners then. Hopefully by then I will have, it'll be the new month, and I'll probably have a book of fighting, so I'll get him right away. Reason why I did the poison spells, because you always want to try to maximize your books and everything. If you have your runes in this case, if you have a rune of dark elixir, which is what I had in this circumstance, I wanted to be able to get my queen up another level, but I was holding on to 100-something thousand dark elixir. And I was like looking around, what can I upgrade? How can I get rid of that 100,000? I didn't want to wait. I didn't want to wait for 150,000 dark elixir, for another 50 to put the queen down. So therefore, I chose to do something in the lab. I did make a mistake, and if you go back and you watch the Twitch stream from today, you will see I did fully expect that I had a book of spells, which I obviously didn't have. But I wanted to book that, and then I was going to do the miners. Also. So that didn't quite work out, but I did put the poison spell down, and that allowed me to use my rune. I used my rune. I think I had 1 dark elixir left. And then I used my rune of dark elixir. I was able to put my queen down for another level. So always try to maximize your dark elixir. But again, as far as the research goes, you want to use the things that you use most often. And what do I mean by use most often? Well, the first thing you want to look at is, what are you using here? You want to try and go out with a full army, an army that is maxed out for your town hall level. So I got my healers done already. And the healers that's a big portion. That's the queen. The queen herself takes care of about 30, 40, 50% of the base when you're doing a queen charge hybrid. So the healers are very important. The piggies I had a choice of using I had a hammer of, I had what's it called? A hammer of, what do they call that thing? A hammer of fighting. I had a hammer of fighting. I wasn't sure which one I wanted to use. I decided better to sit there and use my hammer on the piggies than the miners, because this way I'm saving on dark elixir. And again, the dark elixir is the biggest resource in this game. You always want to try and save as much dark elixir as possible. So that's why I use the hammer on the piggies, and then I put the miners down, and then use my book of fighting on the miners. And I had another one. I used it on my healers. So those are the things that I did. But if you are somebody that likes to use E-Drags, then the first thing you're going to want to upgrade in your lab is going to be E-Drags. If you're doing that, you're probably going to want to use E-Drags, and you're probably going to want to use loons. Whenever you run out, and when I say run out, what I'm saying is as follows. I'm going to get my piggies are done. My miners are going next. My healers are done. So the next things I'm going to do is wall breakers will probably be next. Wall breakers are a big part of the queen walk, getting the queen in where you want to go. So I'll probably do wall breakers after that. And then, I'll do the babies, and I'll do the wizards, and I'll do the loons. And at that point, I'll have everything done. My whole troop comp is going to be maxed. So what do you do then? Well, you can either do something if there's a specific troop that people ask for in your clan, and you're maybe not in a level 10 clan that gives a +2. So maybe you want to upgrade that so you can give out max troops to your clan mates. Another very good thing to do in the lab, which a lot of people don't really know about, is barbarians and archers are very important to do. Not as important as in this case doing the hogs or the miners or the healers, but whenever you don't have anything else to do, do your barbarians, do your archers. The reason being is that when you use one of your hero abilities, your king or your queen, and you pop that ability and it spawns all those archers and all those barbarians, whatever level you have is what the king and queen is going to produce. So you want to make sure, not make sure, you want to, if you have the ability, if you have nothing else to do, then do your barbarians and archers. That means that the ones that are going to be spawned by your heroes are going to be stronger. So I think that's going to be it for the video. I do have, these are my 25 walls that I still have to upgrade. I did get them up to level 9. I still have 2 more levels to go on these things to get them up to level 11. And then I will start, up over there on the corner horn and start working on the new walls. But that's going to be it for the video. Make sure to leave a like and sub if you're not subbed, and leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you like to upgrade first, which of the defenses you like to upgrade first. Let me know what you put in the lab first. Do you agree with me or disagree with me in what I do and what I think people should do? I love to hear from people. I love to, I'm always replying back and forth to the messages. So drop me a message down below and maybe we can talk. Until the next video, have a great day.